Welcome to Hill of Grace. Welcome to the vineyard. This is a vineyard that reflects a village with the local church, a post office, a shop and a school, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it as we walk around later on, how it all pieces together. My ancestor, direct ancestor, Nicholas Henschke, planted the old grandfather vines back in 1860, around about the time when the village was formed. Since then, different sections of the vineyard have been planted, and is now quite an intricate carpet of different plots within the vineyard. They all give unique flavours. The grandfathers give those lovely spicy exotic perfumes, right through to the church block that I'm standing in and house block that give more anise and pepper and sage spice characters. If you cast your mind back 50 years, you go back to those early mid-50s. My father had a lot of success with Mount Edelston, and he decided then to produce another single vineyard wine from this particular vineyard. Back in the 50s, we were still using horses. We had an organic vineyard in those days. I was about 7 years old. I was this wiry, cheeky little brat that ran around the place. And now, over those 50 years, we have one of the most unique single vineyard wines, I think, in the world. It's really a wine that reflects a sense of place. This site with this beautiful location, you just look at it. I mean, the sky, the church, the vineyard, the fruit quality. It's just magic. Now, this is the section of the vineyard with the post office. That's the lovely old post office. There was a shop, a school. It was really the integral part of the village, and there were settlers who lived all around here. Nicholas planted this old section in 1860. Then the other sections alongside, that we call the post office blocks, were planted a few years later. There's one section that we're currently picking, post office block 3. That was because Prue did a selection in the grandfathers to find the best vines, the best of the old vines, and out of the couple of hundred vines here, she found a few that were really outstanding, and together with my uncle, they planted the post office block 3. That now is about 20 years old. Until now, the fruit from those vines haven't gone into Hill of Grace, but we feel that in the next few years the vine age will have an effect and we'll get those old vine flavours. We're in a little valley, so the name Hill of Grace is from the church, but the valley is full of deep silt and the vines survive beautifully each year despite the fact that they just get the natural rainfall. There's a trend out of the valley to shallower soils. So the post office blocks, the house block and the church block are really on a duplex soil, a sandy loam over a clay. Once again, just this beautiful old vineyard, fantastic history, and we're very proud of it as a family to be 5th generation looking after an absolute masterpiece, a really sacred place for us. And just from the family, from Prue and I and our children, we'd just like to wish you all the best and enjoy the new vintage of 2007. Cheers.